of all, I want to give you a little clarity on what goes down on my channel. So basically, I give tips, tricks, secrets on success and who you really are as a person. I mean, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to materialization, I take both of those and I bring them into balance so that you guys can understand who you are and that I can understand who I am in the process as well. This is a family thing. This is a team thing. We all work together. We work in cooperation, and the goal is to experience true happiness. Is to experience a life that you actually want to live. So without further ado,
Infinity vibes to everyone. This is your boy Gabriel, live at Ocean Drive, Miami Beach. I was just talking to my boy Jeremiah, University Master. Check out his his YouTube. Amazing, powerful, infinite energy. And we were just talking about symbols. Everything is energy, everything is vibrations. We know that. Powerful energy around you. And we were just talking about symbols, and everything around us is symbols. Either you know it or not. The numbers, your name, you are a symbol. The water, the air, the sun, everything is symbols. And every symbol there's a purpose for every creation. There's an intention to everything. There's an intention for this. There's an intention for a letter and numbers. There's a deep dimension and vibrations to everything. I want you to understand that. One is not just one. There's a vibrations and energy and a code to each number. But we're gonna talk about this in a broad. But I just want you to understand this. Everything, you can write number one, and then you put an energy to it, and then it becomes your vibration. This is the secret that's been around since evolving of humanity. The Romans, the Greeks, the Africans, the Egyptians, the Babylons. Okay, this is something that the Incas, the Native American, this is something that they knew. The moment you speak something into existence, then you write it, it becomes a definite. So symbols are very important. I talk about it because numerology, all those things are true. Like I was just talking about the other day. Why were you born at a certain time? You know, I was born August 9th. I'm gonna leave the year out of it. But I was born 8, 9, then in 1980s. I'm an 80s kid. So you have to understand the reason why you were born at that time and the time you were born. When I got into my spiritual growth to understand myself, first of all, in order for you to be able to speak about anything, you have to test. You have to be a lab rat. You have to use yourself to connect to yourself. When you connect and actually see the truth, you see the transformation happening within yourself, then you can share. The only truth that I can share is the truth that comes within me, that comes from my own observation, from my own experiences, is all I can tell you. So this is my truth, and this is a universal truth because I know, because I tested it on myself, and I was able to radiate it to my environment, and I see the cause and effect from my thoughts and my creation. So when I talk about when I started about 3.5, 4 years ago, when I started my journey, I was able to go into numerology and symbols, trying to understand it, and I'm still studying symbols more because my higher self wants me to understand symbols and how important it is. So we see all these symbols, Illuminati symbols, we see the Greek symbols and all those things, and then we look at it as one specific thing, but there's a reason behind every creation of symbols. So what I challenge everyone is, understand what you as an entity stand for. What is a symbol of you? My name is Gabriel. That is a symbol. There's a symbol to that. It's not what people tell me. It's what I know what Gabriel stands for. What is symbol for Gabriel? What does that stand for? You have to be able to understand the energy and the vibration and the symbols within that itself alone. There's a dimension to who you are because you're an infinite being. What does one means to you? What does it feel? What does it sound like? What do you see? What does it taste like to you? So symbols are very, very important, and it's important for you to learn how to channel this universal energy into each letter, into words, into sounds. So like somebody says this is water, and then they named it, they spelled it out, water. It was just something, and then all of a sudden we gave it a name, we gave it a symbol, and then you manifest it into physical form. That's how symbol works. If someone says we can call this television, TV, it was just nothing, and then we branded it, we gave it a symbol, we gave it a meaning, we gave it an intention, and we manifest that into reality. That's everything. In the beginning, there was nothingness. Everything is nothing. It has no, it was just silence. It was just words. And then we put intention into this nothingness, into this energy, and then it becomes earth, and then it becomes magic, and then it becomes miracle, and then it becomes you. It becomes the world. So that's how important symbols are. That's how important symbols are. We see the sign of cross, and then we say, what do we say? It depends on what you believe, what you stand for. For me, it means a lot of things. Growing up in a Christian family, and then what I was told what it is, and through my own spiritual journey, I realized what that meant. And then I'm gonna go into that. But when I do this, that's infinite wisdom to me. It's not what religion stands for. People can look at cross as a sign of Christ, as a sign of death, but for me, it's death, it's rebirth, it's infinity. But again, you have to discover yourself and then rebrand everything that you've been told a symbol is. Because when I hear Illuminati, you know, there's an intention and a conditioned mind that you've been told what it is. What is that true what it is for you? Or is that what you've been told it is? It's number one. 1 + 1, people say it's 2. It's also 1 1. Is it or is not? What do you think? What is your intention behind that? What is the number? A, B, C. What does it feel like? What does it sound like? What is the vibration to it? Where have you been able to open your heart and your mind to these letters and understand the symbols, what it means? I can tell you what I know from my own spiritual growth, what each letter means, what the number means. I can go somewhere and my higher self can let me see things through the vibrations of the energy that I see in the number, in the letter. But in order for you to be able to understand that, you have to be able to discover who you are, what your own symbol means, who you are. Who are you? What kind of symbol are you? What is your vibration? What is your frequency? What is your numerology? What is your number? What is your frequency? What it is? What is it that? Who are you? What is your symbol? Are you, what are you? In order for, when you understand that, then you will have a powerful meaning of everything. Then the water will mean something to you, the sun will mean something to you. Everything around you will mean something because you understand who you are. Nothingness, everything, nothing, it doesn't matter. But the symbols means by you understanding yourself, then you can have an infinite understanding about everything around you. So symbols is who you are. Symbols, numbers, doesn't matter. They are all you. That's aspect of yourself. So I will ask you, discover yourself. Go within yourself and discover who you are. When we were born, we were given a symbol. The symbol is, are you going to be a leader or are you going to be a follower? Is your name, what does your name mean? Is your name mean what someone said you are, what your father said, what your mother said, what your exes or your partner say you are, or what your job says you are? Is that who your symbol is? Is that who your identity is, or is not? The question is, you have to discover that. So the first step of spiritual growth and of realization is by discovering who are you. Who is this person? This name that was given to you, the date you were born, the time you were born. What does that mean? What does that mean? The first thing we learn is alphabets and numbers. Why? Why was that important? Because it's important, because your name, you are given a name, you are branded a name spiritually and into a physical form. You must understand the symbol that's you.